All right, we have some big news coming in. Sunil Jakar at it once again after questioning Sonia's emissaries naming Sidhu as the face for the Punjab Congress. Jakar has now called the High Command petty-minded and small people. Jakar has quoted what a religious leader said on the Chief Minister's change to say, and I quote, "Sagacious words of Jathedar of Sri Akal Takht Sahib couldn't have come at a better time when petty-minded small people occupying high positions are trying to divide Punjab on the basis of race, caste, identities, forgetting internal message of Guru." Here is Sunil Jakar, who's now once again hitting out at the Congress High Command. Sunil Jakar puts out a strongly worded message. He has now called the High Command as petty-minded and small people. Sunil Jakar says, and I quote, in fact, he himself quoted what a religious leader said on the Chief Minister's change to say, "Sagacious words of Jathedar of Sri Akal Takht Sahib couldn't have come at a better time when petty-minded small people occupying high positions are trying to divide Punjab on the basis of race, caste, identities, forgetting internal message of Guru." Kamalji joining us, tracking all those developments right outside the Governor's office. Kamalji, we heard Charanjit Channi just addressing the media, almost breaking down, saying that he thanks the Congress senior leadership and will ensure he stands with the poor, also announcing some really some grand plans for the state of Punjab, including waiving off electricity and water bills for the poor. Now, Sunil Jakar has come forward to slam the Congress High Command yet again, quoting a religious leader at a time like this, calling the Congress senior leadership petty-minded, small-minded. What is he saying this? Why is he saying this? In what reference?
Well, Nabila, absolutely. It does seem that Sunil Jakar has added further trouble for Congress party. But here at the press conference, Mr. Channi was trying to reach out. It was more of an emotional press conference. He did outline that he would try and reach out to farmers, to reach out to common man. But even as we reach the residence of Sunil Jakar here to get a reaction about what he's been wanting to hit out as far as Congress party and whether Navjot Singh Sidhu is really acceptable or not, or whether the Congress party has taken a right decision or not. Remember, the tough questions were not taken by Charanjit Singh Channi. So these are tough times ahead. It's okay to have a one-sided monologue, but it's also another thing, especially when questions are being raised, not just about your leadership, but also whether he's the actual face of it, or is there some other brain or somebody pulling the strings. He is grateful to the party, and he talked about Rahul Gandhi and Harish Rawat. But in specifics, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, it does seem, and the opposition party has been hinting at that, that all is not well within the Congress, that he may just be a symbolic face. 32% is the Dalit community factor, and that is why the Congress party is wooing that. Otherwise, in usual format, we've always seen the Jat Sikh leaders taking a leadership role, and this is how we always saw it. So from a royal, in that sense, Maharaja Amrinder Singh, they've come down to a Dalit. So that kind of a factor is there. But it's what makes everybody an equal is about how he's been handpicked. Now, the name of Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa was also doing the round, but the party is taken into consideration the caste and the communal equations, trying to keep all facets happy. Now, whether it is the Jat Sikh community, and remember, even Navjot Singh Sidhu is a Jat Sikh, Randhawa is a Jat Sikh, then there is a Punjabi Hindu leader, and here at the helm of affairs is a Dalit leader. So in a sense, it is a messaging which has been done by the Congress party that here they are willing to reach out as far as the minority community is concerned, to give them the sort of importance that they deserved. So in a sense, this is a big shot in the arm for all those Dalit leaders, but it is yet to be seen whether this is more mere symbolism. Is it only a temporary phase for a period of 4 months till Punjab heads into 2022 assembly polls, or whether this is a longer factor? Whether Navjot Singh Sidhu is the one under whose leadership Punjab will go to polls, or whether Channi will be a more permanent face as far as Punjab is concerned. For now, it seems they would want to work this Jat-Sikh combination along with the Dalits leader to ensure they get best as far as both the communities are concerned, the leadership as far as both sides are concerned, and that is why one is to address that issue, and the other issue is the farmer agitation issue, siding with the farmers, clearly something that the captain had also reiterated. So speaking very bare minimum, this is also a time for performance. He said, I will be accessible, but do give me some time and I will prove and I will give results, is something that he has pinpointed about.
Well, we saw Channi, he in fact broke down the first time he addressed a press conference after he took oath. He is very thankful. He expresses his admiration for Rahul Gandhi and thanks the Gandhi family and Navjot Singh Sidhu for backing him to be the new Chief Minister of Punjab. But the real question here is, how much power will he be given? Or will the power really be with Sidhu and Channi only a stopgap? That remains to be seen.